In 2025, we made a video predicting what we thought would be the biggest trends in graphic design over the course of the year. Some of our predictions were less accurate than others, but in this video, we're gonna go over those predictions and see which ones we got right and which ones missed the mark. Along the way, we'll also discuss why we think these trends are actually happening, whether they be industry specific or part of the larger culture in general. And we'll give you some advice on which you might want to implement in your business, if at all. We'll also give you some general labeling and business tips along the way. Let's take a look. The first big trend this year is one that if you don't live under a rock, you've definitely seen. This is the retro mascot. Every business seems to have a retro mascot, and we're happy to say that we were correct about this trend, down to the little eyeball shape, the white gloves, and the little walking stance. But for some reason, businesses specifically have latched onto this Mickey Mouse rubber hose 20s and 30s animation style. But I see it. Something feels dependable about this classic, nostalgic personality. The second trend we discussed, which is hard to even really call a trend, is AI. And we talked about how this might create a divide between people who want to use AI for their designs and people who want to create handmade, human-made artwork. And we have seen this happen. There is a pretty big gap between those groups. But more than anything, AI has created a really good opportunity for businesses who want to use branding that has a little bit of human error or a little bit more of a unique look. One big effect of AI is that it's making technical perfection accessible. And one effect of that is that technical perfection might not be the end-all be-all anymore. Those hand-drawn illustrations are another trend we talked about in the sticker world especially. Of course, illustrators create stickers and a lot of artists use stickers to market their artwork, but even if you're a business owner or a brand owner, using really unique illustrations for your stickers and your branding is a really good way to make it stand out and make people remember it a whole lot more. Another trend that you can decide if it's a good thing or a bad thing is the focus on mental health. In the sticker world especially, again, we've seen a lot of calligraphy stickers that say things like, you can do hard things, warm, cozy, Saturday afternoon vibes, whatever it might be. And in that same vein, cute and cozy imagery has also become really popular. It's also funny to see how certain animals trend in and out, like capybaras and axolotls were really popular, who knows. But this trend definitely continued. We saw a lot of sticker imagery especially that included images of nature, and ones that used really subtle and really visually pleasing styles. The last trend, which will kind of clump a few together here, has been really popular, and that's just using interesting printing techniques and lamination for your labels or your stickers. Using a regular white gloss label or a white matte label, there's nothing wrong with it, but using a holographic laminate over your stickers, or even another laminate that gives it a really interesting finish, that can be a big help to make your branding more memorable. This has been really popular with stickers, especially with holographic lamination, that give them this really cool sheen when you flash them in the light that show you a specific pattern or a cool iridescent look. So that's our biggest piece of advice for next year, is to take a look at your brand and to get really familiar with what you want your branding to look like. Thanks so much for watching, and if you have any predictions that you have for next year, or if you want to review anything that you saw over this past year, make sure to leave them in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.